Welcome back, students. Now we are going to start the new part. This topic is little bigger, so I divided it into three parts. So first part we discussed about the concept of what is the scope of business economics. Now the next point is what are the basic concepts for business economic analysis. So these points we are going to discuss now. Business economics may be considered as economics applied to problem solving at the level of the firm. A business firm, which is decision making unit, is confronted with the problem of scarcity of resources. It has to deal with the problem of scarcity of resources, which are alternative uses to produce commodity from among many. There is therefore a similarity between an economic and business problem. The definition of economics we have discussed, the same thing is there in the business economics as well. Both deal with the scarcity and alternative uses of scarce resources to produce goods and services. Of course, that is on the basis of the priority to maximize the profit. So, economics as well as business economics involve tackling the problem of choice and valuation. As I can tell you that to choose or not to choose or what to choose, that is the main thing in the economics as well as in the business economics analysis. Now let us understand the concept of opportunity cost. The concept of opportunity cost is very important in economic analysis. We can prove it with the help of example, but I'll tell you something different before the example. We think about the different options we face in our life, right? And what career we have to choose, how to spend our time, what we should do, what we should not do, which mobile we should purchase, which washing machine we should purchase. So on daily basis we have lots of choices that deal with our time and other resources. So we tend to use the resources for what we believe to be the best alternative at that point of time. We tend to use the resources. Resources are like time, energy, money. These are the resources, and we tend to use the resources for what we believe to be the best alternative at that point of time. Suppose we have a couple of hours at our disposal, and you can use the time to watch TV. The same time you can use for watching TV or reading books or chatting with your friends or any other purpose. But if you feel that reading a book would be the best way to spend your time, then the opportunity cost would be the best alternative that you have sacrificed. Let us say watching TV. So in order to use your time resources for one activity, you have to forego other activity. This foregoing is opportunity cost of doing the activity you choose. The choice and sacrifice needs to be made because resources are scarce and resources have alternative uses. The concept of opportunity cost is very important in economic analysis to understand how choices are to be made. The choices are made by household, the choices are made by firms and the government. The opportunity cost of choosing activity or commodity is the value of the next best alternative that is foregone. It is understood as an opportunity cost. This is concept number 1. Concept number 2, marginalism and incrementalism. Marginalism and incrementalism. Marginalism is the base of economic decision making. Economic choice usually involves some adjustment or some changes from the existing situation. So, decision regarding the use of resources have to be made at the margin. This is referred as marginalism because the resources are scarce and every additional unit of resources need to be utilized by an economic unit in the optimum manner, that is with the minimum or the zero wastage. Now marginal means additional or extra. Economic analysis is marginal analysis because there is always the need to make the decision regarding some changes. Business economic analysis are based on marginalism. Business units are constantly taking decisions at the margin. Any change in existing situation will bring about a change in the parameters and the measurement. So we have to study the effect of such changes, and we need to understand that some variables are independent and some variables are dependent. As the output increases, the total cost also increases. So this change in total cost is measured by marginal cost. I hope you understood the concept. Next, incrementalism. The term incrementalism is something different than marginalism. Marginal means a small unit change, but many times changes take place in a bulk or batches. For example, firms do not generally increase the production by only one unit, right? But batch of the additional units. Such situation, or under this situation, the term incrementalism is used. Incremental concept involves estimation of impact of decision. For example, a firm may decide to open a branch in another city. This is an incremental decision. The decision will be based on the comparison between incremental cost and incremental revenue. Now the next is marginal analysis. Marginal analysis or marginal decisions are taken by individuals, households, firms and by government. Government may want to increase the existing tax rates or increase the public expenditure on education. All these decisions involve analysis of marginal cost and marginal benefits. See, any economic choice is based on the expected marginal or incremental benefit and the expected marginal cost of the action under consideration. If the firm decides to increase the output level, then it will have to work out the marginal cost of producing additional unit of output and compare this cost with the marginal revenue it will earn by selling the additional output. A rational firm will produce the additional output only if the marginal revenue exceeds marginal cost. Students, get to know these concepts because very often these are used in business economics. So opportunity cost, marginalism and incrementalism, then marginal analysis. These are the concepts we are using very often in business economics. I hope you understood the entire concept. Thank you very much.